As part of the AA Model Rocketry Club project to design a computerized launch controller, I created this program using Python, which can launch up to 4 rockets in either a timed or individual fashion using a LabJack U12 and a relay board for it. This program was originally designed to run on a BeagleBoard. However, the BeagleBoard is not yet fully operational, and at the time being, the rocket program runs only off of my laptop. Brief run through here. We can do either a single rocket launch with one of the 4 rockets, or multiple rocket launch. And with multiple rockets, we can select however many we like, as well as put in time delays. So if we put in these delays, we will see that rocket 3 will launch first, rocket 4 half a second after that, and rocket 1 and 2, if they were selected, will launch 1.5 seconds after rocket 3. Now this is assuming that all of the rockets have the same igniter, because different igniters do have different ignition times, and that's actually one modification to the program which I haven't yet put in, is how long the igniter takes to actually launch the rocket. Now each rocket also has its own data, so if we wanted to launch, say, rocket 1, then what we would do is go over here. We need to go through our safety. Igniter's in, the parachute is in, we have recovery wadding. We can select an engine from any one of these, let's say C6-5, rocket name, Eliminator, and post-launch information we fill out afterwards. So we check that launch site is clear, wind is low, observers are informed, no low-flying aircraft, and the safety button that you see here is actually just for debugging. So we'll go ahead and turn that off. We confirm the launch, arm the system, confirm the arming. This will count down from 30 seconds. The program user is me, and the ignition period, that just details how long current will be applied to the igniter. And if it's not applied for long enough, the rocket won't lift off. So now, having confirmed everything, done our safety checks, we can go ahead and launch. You'll notice also that this program shows the launch time at the bottom in a status bar, and at the top as a title. And at any time we can do an emergency stop, which will cut power to all igniters and reset the system. And additionally, there is a log which we will go through after the rocket's launch. So at this time, you can see here, demo run only. That's because I don't actually have a LabJack U12 connected. And so to avoid exceptions, the program also has demo mode, which is what you're seeing at this point. We can go over here to the log. We can see opening, reading configuration file, no U12 connected, the user, countdown time, the rocket, rocket name, and any other information that is pertinent to the rocket. So, and we go back here, we can say flight was very good, altitude was about 500 feet. And so doing that, we can now get post-launch information, and that will log that into a log file that I can then later retrieve. So the program also has a help general information section which talks specifically about the program itself, about how to do single multiple launches, and also lists the NAR safety code, as well as some useful information about model rockets. So this is a brief run through of the software, and hopefully in the future I'll be able to expand it to more than 4 rockets, as well as put in the time adjustment for differences in igniters. And hopefully we'll be able to, as a club, hopefully soon get the BeagleBoard operational, and then we'll be able to run this screen on the BeagleBoard. And because it's a handheld Linux computer, we'll essentially be able to go out to our launch site, connect up the igniters to the connect up the igniters to battery, and to the relay board, connect the Beagle board to that, and just do everything essentially from a handheld computer instead of doing the generic and standard manual launching of rockets. One concern with this program is obviously how safe is it with manual launch systems. Everything is hardwired. Well, the same concept is built into this rocket. There are redundancies for emergency situations. For example, if you click emergency stop, all power is cut, everything is reset, and the countdown is prevented from continuing. And that emergency stop button will work all the way up to a millisecond left. As long as you press it soon enough, it will indeed abort the launch. And even if current is already flowing to the igniter and you press the button, there are systems in place that will cut power, and if it hasn't been too long, then the rocket won't launch. That's a brief run through of the AAMRC model rocketry computerized launch controller program, and I hope to post a video soon about what the program looks when it's on, or how the program looks when it's on the Beagle board, as well as a demo run of how this program works, and actually showing the igniters burning and turning on, so that you can see that it's not just a program, but it actually works.